Welcome back. As you know, I am Eli the Computer Guy, here for your daily dose of the RARs. Oh, lordy, as I scream about the stupid crap going on in the technology industry. I gotta tell you, man, I've been doing this crap for 30 years. I started in tech in the US Army in 1996. Almost 30 years I've been doing this, and this is the stupidest point in history for our field in my entire career. You're like, why do you keep complaining about the stupid crap going on in the technology world? Because it's just day in and day out at this point. Anyways, I come here to do these screaming so I can fund Silicon Dojo, free to the end user hands-on technology education that empowers you to do whatever the hell it is you want to do in Durham, North Carolina. If you're interested in taking in-person classes, you can look at silicondojo.com to see what our schedule is. Do remember, free to the end user is not actually free. There's a donor box link down below. And with that, oh my golly. Let my migraine begin. Let my migraine begin. I swear. I feel like I'm in the Onion timeline. I feel like somehow I wound up in the Onion multiverse. What if there was a universe in the multiverse where the Onion was true? Somehow I woke up there. Somehow I was sitting there watching a really, really crappy Marvel movie. It's like I fell asleep. I was watching like Captain America 4. I literally fell asleep halfway in the middle of it, and I woke up an entirely different multiverse. I feel like that's what happened. So anyways, one of the big things we hear about the Chinaman is that we have to be scared of Chinaman because Chinaman is trying to spy on us and do all these other nefarious things, right? Chinaman is bad because of the things that they do. Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. This is real. I think this is Tom's Hardware. This is Tom's Hardware. This actually comes from a book, apparently. True story, apparently. ASML, so they're the ones that actually create the lithography machines. So when you create chips, when you manufacture chips, whether you're Intel or TSMC or Samsung, right? ASML creates those lithography machines. Anyways, ASML allegedly offered to spy on China for the US. Company proposed being, quote, Washington eyes and ears in China after breaking gentleman's agreement on limiting DUV sales to country, says new book. So ASML, the company that produces the equipment that allows folks to create processors, basically to etch wafers, as they're called, basically proposed to the United States. Wasn't even approached by the United States to do this, proposed to the United States, hey, what if we spy on China for you? This is a big thing with this, right? So with ASML, the idea is that these machines are deep into the heart of, the Chinese tech industry, right? Because they're what actually creates the wafers. So anybody who has access to these machines, de facto, of fact, has, is able to see a whole bunch of other things that are going on. And so basically the idea is, hey, as ASML said, hey, what if we use our technicians as spies in China to relay back to Washington exactly what China is doing and where China is at? Oh, Lordy. According to a new report, ASML reportedly offered to provide the United States with information about its Chinese customers. The offer came after it was caught selling more machines that went against an agreement stopping the sale of extreme ultraviolet light and deep ultraviolet light lithography machines to China. According to the Times, the Netherlands and the U.S. agreed in January 2023 that the former would stop selling and exporting its DUV lithography machines to the U.S. rival starting in September 2023, with the ban taking full effect by January 2024. In the meantime, there was a gentleman's agreement between the two nations that ASML would only ship a limited number of DUV machines that it was contractually obligated to deliver and stop further sales of these devices. So think about this. This is a gentleman's agreement between Europe and the United States to fuck the Chinaman. We come together as gentlemen to say fuck them. That's the first part of that. This is the first part of this, right? It's not treaty obligation. It's not something else. They're just coming up with a gentleman's agreement. However, the book, The Most Important Machine in the World, was written by former Bloomberg journalist, says that ASML CEO Peter Winnick allegedly sold more machines than agreed in the intervening period, breaking the pact between the two nations. So again, think about this, right? It's a pact, it's agreement, not treaty or all that kind of stuff. So basically, you had this for-profit corporation do what for-profit corporations are supposed to do, but that broke the gentleman's agreement between the Netherlands and the United States. Former Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte told Winnick that his company was, quote, venturing into dangerous territory and that the Netherlands government felt misled and humiliated. Get used to it, bucko. Get used to it. Aw, the Netherlands feels humiliated? Yeah, that's just gotta be a fucking state of affairs for the next decade or so, I fear. He also said that Washington demanded they regain its trust and that it was in the company's best interest to do so. So a privately held company, right? A private company that is producing technology that is used by damn near everybody in the world is having their arm twisted in order to make right by Washington. How comfortable should anybody in the world feel about this? Aside from restricting the sale of its equipment, the U.S. also sought to block ASML from servicing machines already deployed to China. So think about how fucked up that is, right? It's like they're like $300 million machines, these lithography machines, hundreds of millions of dollars a piece, and the United States is demanding no repair for that equipment. However, instead of an outright ban, the ASML CEO suggested that the company be allowed to continue its services to its Chinese clients while also making its engineers report on the developments within these companies. Hey, what if we keep maintaining equipment, but we have our engineers become actual spies for the United States government? Remember where I've talked about before with many different companies? Again, what is your counterintelligence capabilities? If one of your employees or many of your employees were literally getting paid by a foreign nation state, or if they were having their arms twisted by a foreign nation state, a foreign power, would you even know that this was happening? Washington, D.C., basically the idea here is that Washington, D.C. would directly get reports from ASML's own fucking employees. ASML would become an intelligence component for Washington, D.C. This is not good for anybody. This is not even good for the United States, right? You might be saying, oh, why do you hate the United States? This isn't about hating the United States. This is about fucking destroying the fundamental trust that is required for globalization. At the moment you cannot trust any corporation is the moment when everything fucking falls apart, right? The fucking Ken dolls in Europe are so fucking brain dead from licking walls so much. They think selling out their corporations as spy apparatus for Washington, D.C. seems like a smart fucking idea. Dear Europeans, never fucking pretend ever to be smarter than a fucking American. Right? My entire life, this isn't about Fox News or Newsmax or anything else. I've traveled around the world, whether it's in Europe, or whether it's in Sri Lanka, or whether it's in Cambodia. Whenever I run into Europeans, it's amazing how many times I'll be just sitting there having a fucking cup of coffee, and they come in and they just start talking shit about how much smarter they all are than us. Well, it would suck to be in some place like the United States where you don't get a good education. At least we get good education. Fuck you. You're all fucking brain dead motherfuckers. You fuckers have licked the fucking wall so long you could use your goddamn brain to write a term paper at this point. But anyways, that's just one American's opinion. ASML's employees have unique opportunities because its people have regular access to China's fabs. Yeah, no shit. And also frequently work with Chinese engineers, allowing them to have unique insight into what's actually going on behind the scenes. Quote, ASML could be Washington's eyes and ears in China, the book said, quoting a senior U.S. government official. Of course, ASML denied making this offer, with its spokesperson telling the Netherlands Times that it was, quote, an inaccurate portrayal from the two authors. So what was inaccurate about it? No, those were not the actual words that were said. No, we would like to protest. Those were not the actual words that were said. Yeah, but Was the meaning there? Is most of it there? If we did a diff, is it 90% similar? Yeah. So anyways, yeah, this is the current crap show that's currently going on. This is the current crap show going on. Yeah, the Europeans are so fucking castrated in 2025. They're willing to sell out everything, fucking everything, just to slobber on the Americans' ring. And the worst part, again, as an American, this isn't good for any of us. This, I know, because some people are, oh, why are you anti? This isn't anti-American. This is not, we need rules of law. We need systems in place. There has to be some fucking level of trust. Right, you know, if you're working in one of these big corporations, right, there might be some, well, maybe you don't know, but many of us know, there might be some intelligence asset that slips into your facility in order to grab some information, right? Espionage, corporate espionage, this is all normal. This is all whatever. This is kind of the rules of the road. But when you talk about a key player in modern technology willing to sell out their entire organization simply to be an intelligence asset for the United States, that is at a level that doesn't just break the system, it breaks all fucking systems. Right? Because isn't that the thing? Isn't that why we want to ban TikTok? Oh my God, oh my golly, Chinaman might know all the kids who twerk in the United States. Isn't that why we're banning DJI drones, supposedly? And look at what we are actually doing here. So anyways, hey, dear Europeans, start fucking hanging your head. Start fucking hanging your head. Look at the fucking floor. Look at my feet. Don't look me in the fucking eye. Look at my fucking feet. You people, I can't. I'm just fucking tired of it. Again, I'm almost 50. I'm almost 50. I've heard this shit out of the Europeans every good goddamn day of my life. Fuck you, you wall-licking bastards. Stop pretending you're smart. Stop pretending you're fucking impressive. You're on your fucking knees groveling because that's all your country's going to apparently do at this point in time. But anyways. I'm only angry because I had hope in Europe. I remember back in the 2000 era, and I said, Europe will be a counterbalance to the United States. The United States we fundamentally need a counterbalance. It's just how we are mentally, right? And Europe will be our counterbalance. They will be strong and they will be powerful, and they're frankly kind of a lot like us. So even when they're against what we want, it's also gonna kind of sort of be what we want. And so that's a good way to have a counterbalance. But then the thing is, the Europeans do what the fuck the Europeans always do. Maybe being hopeful about Europe is, I don't know. Oh, what is being hopeful about Europe? So what do you think about this? What do you think about ASML literally prostrating themselves and willing to sell themselves out as an intelligence asset for Washington, D.C.? What do you think about the absolute fucking state of Europe in 2025? Anyways, put your thoughts. Put your thoughts down below. And as I will say when I do these videos, dear Mr. Funk, you will notice I actually don't insult the Chinaman very much. It's the Europeans that can go fuck themselves. Anyways, put your thoughts down below. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. If you hate these videos, give us a thumbs down. Call me amazing, call me a dumbass. Just be a real Lutnick. Put a strong American comment down there. Do remember I do these videos in order to fund Silicon Dojo, authorityless, gatekeeperless, free, the end-user hands-on technology education that empowers you to do whatever the hell it is you want to do. In Durham, North Carolina, we have a class coming up on extending AI capabilities using REST APIs. Next week, we have another class coming up on computer vision with AI with something called Moondream. In another couple of weeks, we're going to have more and more classes coming down the pike. These are in-person classes in Durham, North Carolina. If you're interested, go to silicondojo.com to see what our schedule is. If you want to help support free to the end user classes, again, they are not free. That's why not actually free. That's why I shake my brain nipples. Don't tell anybody my brain nipples every day. If you want to help support the project, there's a donor box link down below. And with that, see y'all later.